Hi, friends. I hope everyone is doing great. I just got back from California yesterday. Sorry if my voice sounds crazy. I do have strep throat. I probably got it either in the airplane or on BART, or maybe at the club when we were all dancing, sweating, and breathing on each other. But I wanted to share with you something that really touched me while I was in California. My friend Hannah and my other friend Brad and we were walking down around Midtown, and I learned that there is a bar called Frank. Frank is actually based, the name is from a real person named Frank, and Frank was this beautiful man, the nicest person, always had a smile on his face, always wanted to help people, and was just so creative and kind. I was an activity director for a senior living community in Sacramento. I just took over the activity director position, and I didn't have an assistant. And all of a sudden, this beautiful person comes in from the Naked Lounge Coffee House and says, "We would really love to volunteer. I would love to send volunteers to you." And I thought, oh my gosh, that's such a godsend, really. So every week I would talk to Frank, or I would see Frank. He would come in all the time. All my residents knew him. He was just a joy to be around. And couple of years ago, he was in a horrible car accident. Someone hit his car on the highway, and he was basically basically just hooked up to machines to keep him alive. He had severe brain damage, and a few days after being in the hospital, he passed away. And it wasn't until he died that I realized how much he affected me. I was afraid to drive on the highway after that for a little while. And I cried several times after that. And I just remember what a bright, beautiful person he was. So, the coffee house, the company, basically, they have a restaurant and a couple other coffee shops, and they have this bar in Midtown. I'm sorry, I believe it's called Frank's. I know it's his name, but I forgot if it's Frank's Bar or just Frank's. But we found this bar, and it's a blue door. You go in, it's really dark in there, and they have these cool vintage booths and chairs at the bar. And I saw the bartender, and I said, "Hey, I used to work at this place, and Frank would send me volunteers all the time." And she goes, "Oh my God, I remember you. I volunteered for you." And I was like, "You did?" And I'm really good at faces. But she said, "Yeah, I used to have a pink mohawk." Oh, yeah, I remember you now. And I said, I got choked up because there was a picture of Frank in there. And I said, you can't find one person who could say anything bad about Frank. Everyone loved him. And she said, "You know what? You are 100% right that, when people die, everyone wants to say, oh, they were so nice, or oh, blah, blah, blah." No, that was not the case. And people truly and genuinely loved this man. And it was so nice to go in there and see him honored in that way. So if you're in Sacramento, please check out that very unique bar and have a drink for Frank. And just know that if you didn't meet him, he was the most amazing person. And I know you can hear me, Frank, but you are definitely missed. And I'm so glad I got to know you. Thank you for everything, for all your help, and for always asking how you could do more. Thanks so much, guys, for listening. I love you, friends. Have a good day.